Hello, YouTube. It's the Utopian Buddha. We're diving back into the book Ethical Wisdom by Mark Matousek. So I'm just going to do a quick walkthrough of what I just read today. So today I read some pretty serious stuff. We're near the end of his book. We're doing part 4 today. I'm kind of just skipping around. The higher the monkey climbs, the more you can see of its behind. Independence of mind can have more than one outcome. It may promise the philosopher, but deliver the tyrant. So this is just the complexity of human nature. So this is a section called Holy Shit. And it's about how a friend, Mark Matousek, who wrote this book, one of his friends actually got pulled into a cult by this Indian guru in Oregon, actually. His name is Rajneesh. And it talks about how cult behavior works and how narcissistic and Machiavellian personalities use their, they can be very charismatic and intelligent. So it talks about that. And then we get into a section called the Dark Triad. He opens the chapter by talking about how Joseph Stalin was a charmer. And apparently Joseph Stalin was a really charismatic guy. So the Dark Triad is Machiavellianism, which tends to look at people as means to ends. And, it's an I-it relationship as opposed to an I-you relationship. And then there's narcissism. All Machiavellians are narcissists, but not all narcissists are Machiavellians. So narcissists can be, he talks about how Winston Churchill was a narcissist, but narcissism can be used for the greater good. And finally, there's psychopaths. These are the bad guys, the really bad ones. But this is an interesting. So, right here. Psychopaths, like Bhagwan Rajneesh, have the ability to disguise their sickness under a holy veneer. He's talking about cult membership right now. These criminally minded manipulators tap into what may be the human race's greatest moral frailty, spiritual hunger. So this is what that's about. And this is an interesting section. He talks about the myth of pure evil. So here's an interesting statement right here. The confounding truth about human nature is that people commit evil or permit evil not because of some great malevolence, but for mundane reasons ranging from conformity and convenience to jingoism and cowardice. So if you want to pause that, that'll just tell you the 4 reasons people tend to commit evil is greed, ambition, cruelty, or sadism. And the 4th one is actually moralism or idealism. The willingness to see the good in oneself and the unwillingness to see the bad in oneself, and the assumption that one is purely good or doing things, justifying your actions and stuff like that. So, yeah, let me see. I think there's another good one in here. Well, yeah, he also talks about, let me see what's right here. Yeah, so he also talks about how we're all a mix. We're all a mix of light and dark. So he talks about the sacred androgyny, which is the unity of male, masculine, and feminine energies to create God, or the divine unity of opposites. So yeah.